Hey. I'm Forrest with Herbs of the Forest. Today, I am talking about where do you start if you were looking at your options for healing and you wanted to use herbs, where would you start? Where would you look? Now, a lot of people don't realize that there's a starting point in everything. Even in the medical side, there's a starting point. You go to a doctor, you know something's wrong with you, then you run to the doctor, you go, hey doc, this is what's wrong with me. He looks at his list of everybody who had the same problem. He comes back with a memorandum of medications that have worked on other people. But there are no one doing that with herbs. So where do you start with herbs? If you wanted to go the natural route, if you wanted to go the original route, where would you start? Now keep in mind, medication is alternative. Herbs are natural. All your minerals and nutrients come from herbs. None of your minerals and nutrients comes from medication. So don't get that twisted. I know you've been taught otherwise. Medicine is the alternative, and plants are the natural route. So since you've never really used the natural route, where do you start? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, because I've been, as an herbalist, I've been living the herb life for probably about the past 10 years. And I love it because I'm constantly learning new things. I don't know everything, but I'm always learning, and I love learning because the only way I can help someone is I got to learn what they don't know. So I'm sitting here trying to reach out to as many people as I can because I'm sure there are others out there like myself that are looking for a better option or just not aware that one exists. Okay. So I'm telling you right now, there are better options other than medicine. You cannot get minerals and nutrients from medicine. You can't. You are a living creature, a live being. You need minerals and nutrients in order to heal. You need minerals and nutrients in order to progress. Okay? You do not need medication to heal. That's a management system. That's a management program. So I digressed a little, but where do you start if you wanted to use herbs to heal? Well, now that we have a starting point for your issues, I usually get a lot of questions from customers. So let me address some of those questions. And if you have any questions, you can reach me at www.herbsoftheforest.com. You can call me at 888-619-4372. I'm also on Instagram and I'm on Facebook. So there's a mean to pose your question to me. You just got to reach out to do it. But here's some basic questions that people ask when they start with herbs. For example, my first question would be, what do you have for my problem? Everyone now the best thing about herbs is that they are multitask. Yes, one herb is used for more than one thing. You can't say that about medication. So one herb has the capability to assist with more than one issue. For your specific ailment, I would recommend something or herbs geared toward that. If you had high blood pressure, I'm only going to recommend things for that. If you had diabetes, I'm only going to recommend herbs for that. If you have cancer, I'm only going to recommend the herbs that I know that have been researched that's going to help you with that particular issue. So, no matter what problem you have, there is a plant for it on this planet that will help your body overcome it. Just remember that. Okay? Next question. How do you know How do you know if it works? How do you know it works? Well, the difference between herbs and medication is one offers healing and one offers management. I can only speak to what I have experienced and how I've been able to help my family and others before you. But let me ask you a better question. How come you don't know it exists as an option for you? I'm not trying to be mean. Okay, I asked myself this same question. The answer is just for you to sit on. Now, I want you to think about that. You posed the question, how do you know it works? How do you know it doesn't work? You've never tried it. And if you have, you can't try a plant one time and quit on it. That's not how you heal. Medication, they tell you you're going to take it for the rest of your life. Big difference. Herbs you don't have to take for the rest of your life. The only reason you're taking those herbs is because your body needs specific minerals and nutrients. Once you give your body what it needs, the body starts healing itself. So, in essence, herbs don't truly heal. They just give you what the body needs to heal itself. Think about that for a second now. Third question. Is it all plant-based? Every single product offered from herbsoftheforest.com only has herbs in them. Each formula even has the list of herbs based on that's used on the bottle. It's actually on the bottle. So if you wanted to make it yourself, you could. I don't leave nothing out. I ain't got no secret ingredient. I don't hide nothing from you. That's how confident I am in the herbs and how much I want to help you, even if you don't choose to use the herbs from me. See, we don't have a special or secret ingredient. I don't do that. As soon as we even plan to invite everyone in, well, let me say it like this. I take that back. Let me say it like this. At some point, I'm going to do a video showing people how to do exactly what I do. Not right now, but at some point I will do that. So just know that if I'm not hiding anything and there are no secrets and you can just take the same plants you see on my bottle and create the same type of formula for yourself, you got nothing to lose. And you know there's nothing hidden. Next question. Can I take this if I'm pregnant? Oh, Jesus. Pregnancy is risk in general, and herbs affect each person differently. But my daughter recently gave birth to a beautiful 100% healthy baby girl, okay? And she became pregnant while on my herbs. She was doing a detox cleanse, okay? And she took my herbal pregnancy kit during her entire pregnancy. But she was even able to overcome issues that occurred while pregnant without chemically based medications like hypertension, high blood pressure, and low protein and iron, to name a few. Okay, so she actually plans on doing a video about her adventure with this, and I will be adding it to my website, for everyone to see that's listening. Okay, but if you're pregnant, you need herbs more than you need anything, because herbs are the only thing that actually delivers the minerals and nutrients that the body is actually looking for. Remember, we came from the dust. Well, we came from the ground. Guess where all the plants get their minerals and nutrients? From the ground. That's why you must start there first. This should be your first option, not your last. Okay? How long do I have to take them? I love this question. How long have you been having your issues? In most cases, you're experiencing your issues because your body is missing a certain mineral or nutrient. Now, ain't no doctor gonna tell you that, okay? Not to be confused with vitamins, because you can't get at the store to buy dietary supplements because there are not minerals and nutrients. Let me say that again. If you go to the regular store that sells those dietary supplements, you're not getting minerals and nutrients. No, those are man-made. An extract of a plant is not the entirety of a plant. You need the full makeup of a plant in order to get its full benefit. Let's use an example as vitamin C. If you extract out, let's say, where they get vitamin C? Rose. They get vitamin C from a rose plant. If you extract out one mineral from that particular plant and leave the rest, you do not have vitamin C. You now have a chemical compound. This is why you must use plants in their entirety, okay? And how long do you want to live? That's how long you take them. Because remember, you need 120, 102 to 120 minerals every day. If you haven't been getting minerals, let's say you're 20 years old, 30 years old, 15 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old, and you haven't been getting the minerals and nutrients you need, you're behind in the game. You're behind in the scheme of life. So, how long do you have to take them? How long do you want to live? How long do you not want to be sick? That's how long you have to take them. Next question. Do herbs really work? For those I have helped, they would say yes. My question for you to ask yourself would be, is what you're doing right now fixing your issues or only managing it? How long do you want to manage your issues? You take a chance every day when you buy food you didn't cook and shop for produce you didn't grow. Why wouldn't you take a chance to find out if the herbs really work? Before you pose the question, do herbs really work? And the good thing about it is you can talk to somebody like an herbalist who is going to tell you the truth before he try to sell you something. A great herbalist wants to educate you, not sell you. Oh, now there are guys out there that just want to sell you, but then there are guys out there that want to educate you because they want you to know. The best way to know anything is you gotta do a little research. You gotta learn something. If you believe everything you're told, then you don't know nothing. All you know is what someone told you. So, do herbs really work? I don't know. I'm 57 and I take herbs. I don't look that bad for 57. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know about you, but I ain't got cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, EDD, EFG. I ain't got none of them things that they call diseases. So, I'm 57. How old are you? And what kind of problems do you have? I look into the herbs of you. Okay, how many do you have to take? Man, the questions. We put the standard as 3 capsules on the bottle a day, 3 pills a day on the bottle. But the best part about herbs is there is no overdosing. If you choose to take more, you're just giving your body more minerals and nutrients of what it needs. And the only thing I recommend if you're taking more than one formula, you space them out by at least 2 hours. This gives your body the opportunity to assimilate the different minerals and nutrients in the different herbs that you're taking. So herbs don't come in milligrams like medication because herbs are like broccoli, like lettuce, parsley, the different greens. That's all herbs are. They're plants. There are some herbs that will do damage. Too much of anything will hurt you. But I will tell you which herbs you can't take a handful, and I will tell you which herbs you can. That's right. All you got to do is pose the question. And 9 out of 10 times, there's only 3 or 4 different herbs that I will tell you, you don't take too many of them at one time because, they're serious. That's right. So how many do you have to take? Depends on how fast you want to heal. Do I need to talk to my doctor first? Next question. You can if you want to. But again, let me ask you, has your doctor offered you any alternative ways of fixing your issues? First question. Has your doctor offered you any natural ways of fixing your issue? Second question. Have they even told you what the cause of your issue is? Like my daughter always say, your answer is my answer. Do I need to talk to my doctor? Your answer is my answer. Okay? I'm not telling you not to, and I'm not telling you to. But I remember the questions I asked you. Next question. What are the side effects? Each human body reacts to things differently. For the most part, you would know already if you are allergic to a specific herb, nut, plant, or food. If not, the only way to know is to try it. Now, if you ate something and you had a reaction, you already know you're allergic to that. So that's the only problem you're gonna have with an herb is if Your diet was so bad prior to you taking them that you became allergic to something. Like I'm allergic to shellfish. I can't eat seafood. I can't eat shrimp and crabs. Close my lungs. Can't do it. So I know that. I'm not finna go eat nothing that's got that in it because I know I got a problem with that, no matter what. Okay, so you're a nerd. You already know what you're allergic to. The side effect is a reaction to something that you're not supposed to have. That's it. Okay. Next question: can I take it with my medication? Now, some would say this is a tricky question. If your doctor has you on medication that is keeping you alive, I would say stay on it. You also have to keep in mind maybe the medication you're taking will hinder the herbs from doing what they are intended to do. So I usually answer this one with on a case by case basis after getting as much information as I can. I don't recommend taking herbs with medication. I don't recommend that at all. This is just my take on it. One will cancel out the other. If you've been taking stuff for years and years and years, I'm not going to tell you take the herbs. No, no, because see, I know what medicine do that herbs won't do. Medicine is designed for you to stay on it for the rest of your natural life until you pass. Herbs are not designed. Herbs are only designed to give you what you want so your body can heal itself. Now, you can't say, if you can see the two differences, you can't say about herbs, same thing for medication. You can't say that. I can't say medication is designed to give the body what it needs so that it can heal itself. No, no, I can only say that about herbs. Medication is just the opposite. It is not designed to give the body what it needs. It is designed to give you a management program so that you'll be taking it for the rest of your life. That's called making money. Nature, God, universe, Jehovah, call him what you want to call him, makes the plants, makes everything you see alive, just like you. So I gravitate toward that which is created like me. I don't gravitate toward that which is created in a laboratory like I'm not. So I tell people, tricky question. No, I'm not going to tell you to take herbs over medicine, medicine over herbs. You have to make that call based on research and information. If you like living, do some research. If you don't, keep taking the medication. Okay? Again, if you got any questions, hit me up. www.herbsoftheforest.com, 888-619-4372. Okay? I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. Okay, I'm on YouTube. Reach out to me, pose your questions, and I got an answer for you based on research. And it ain't about money. It's about helping you understand some things that I know you don't know, and it's about healing. So you know where I can be reached. Ask your questions. And till the next video, thanks for listening.